So in today's video, we are solving a DNA string coding challenge in Java. So we are going to write a program in Java to analyze a DNA string. And the task is to count how many times each nucleotide, in our case A, C, G, and T, appears in a given DNA sequence. Even if some of them don't appear, we still show them with zero counts. So that's how we are going to code this coding challenge. And yeah, let's jump right into the solution. So first, we are going to create a class. Let's say program. And inside the program, I'm going to create the main method. And we need a method to code our coding challenge. So there, for that, I'm going to create a new method, public static return type as string, and DNA frequency. And as I said before, the input type also a DNA sequence. So that's it. And we created a method with the return type also string and the input type also string. So inside the method, we are going to create a map with two generic types. The first one is character and the second one is an integer. Okay, let's import the map class, and I named my map class as frequent map and new. I'm going to use a linked hash map. The reason is I need to maintain the order. At the same time, I need to keep both keys and values. So at the initial point, we are storing the counts of DNA bases in order. Like this frequent map, we can use put method to insert the data. Like the first one as the alphabet letter. So our first DNA base is A, and at the initial point, we are using the count as 0. So same thing we are going to do with other DNA bases as well. A, and the second one is C, and the initial count is 0. And the third one is G, and the initial count is 0. And the last DNA base is T, and the initial count is 0. Okay, that's it. We are done with the initial count, initialize the ACG and T with 0 counts. And after that, I'm going to use a for each loop to iterate our input string, input DNA sequence. For this, char ch and our input string, this string, and I'm going to convert it to a char array. So it will be easy for us to check one by one with our map. So inside the for each loop, I'm going to check using a if loop whether this frequent map is contains any of the keys um, inside our input string. We have 4 DNA bases, and I'm going to check whether that bases are contains inside my input string. So if it is yes, then I'm going to put I'm going to increase the count because initially we define each and every DNA base as 0. So if we find any matches, we have to increase the count by 1. So now I'm going to do that. Frequent map. We can use put method, and inside the put method, first key is character, and the second argument is the count. For the count, first we have to take the existing count. For that, we can use frequent map dot get ch. From this method, it will give the existing count of each and every DNA base. Then, for that existing count, I'm going to increase the count by 1. Okay, so from this condition, it will increase the count by checking the existing count as well. That means it will update the count, update the DNA base count. So this will create, this will update your frequent map uh, with your input string by checking your input string. So after that, as I said before, here the output should be in this proper format. That means the first should be the key, that means the letter, and there should be a colon and the count. Then there's a space, then again the letter, colon, and the count. So I need to build this proper format for my result. For that, I'm using a string builder result, new string builder to maintain that format. For that, mm, to build the format properly, I'm using a for each loop here, and we have our frequent map.entry, and we have two generic types. The first one is character, and the second one is integer. And I'll name this map as entry because I'm using both keys and values, not only the keys and not only the values. I need both uh, parameters to build my end result. So here I'm using my frequent map, what I created before, and here I'm using this entry set method. With the entry set method, it will return both keys and values. So you can easily use both values inside to build your result. Okay, then I'm going to build my result in the proper format. So you can use append method in string builder. And first, I need the key. That means the letter. So entry dot get key, and again I'm going to append the colon. As you can see, the output format, first one is the letter and the colon, and the second one is the count. So now I'm going to append the count. That means entry dot get value. Okay, so after the value, you have to maintain a white space, a space. For that, I'm again using the append method and a space. That's it. So it will loop each and every entry inside the frequent map. There's 4 entries, so and it will build this proper format. After the for each loop, so as our return type is string, you have to return your result. But since your result is a string builder, you have to use toString method to convert your result to a string, and use string to avoid start and end white spaces. Yeah, I think we are good with the method. And now I'm going to call DNA frequency method inside our main method. DNA frequency, and you need to get the result which is written from the method. And I have two input types. I will just paste it here, input 1 and input 2. First, I'm going to check with input 2, input 1. Yeah, first I will check the input 1 and see how it works. Oh, I think I missed the S out. We have to print the result to see how it comes. Okay, I will run it again. Okay, now you can see the DNA, 4 DNA bases with that exact count. uh, as I said previously, even though it is 0, you have to keep it as keep it inside in your result. So as the input, only A is available as as per our input string. So the result is coming like this, and I will check with the other input as well, because there we have both A and C. Let's see, will it work properly? Yes, it worked. Like you can see, A count is 4 and C count is 2. But since the G and T is not available in our input string, it seems like as it is, like as our initial uh, count. So yeah, that's how it works. So I think we good with all um, criterias. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So I think we build a very simple Java program that counts nucleotides in a DNA string and always outputs A, C, G, and T in order. So this is a great example for using maps in Java for frequency counting. So I think this would help you to get some idea on how to use maps, especially the linked hash maps. So, if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more coding challenges. And thank you so much for watching.